My name is Haley Carrington. I'm a youth ministry coordinator. I work with middle and high school students, helping them grow in their faith, helping with their education and fitness as well. So my husband, he is a track coach. We met in high school. I have a 15-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, and then we have our baby boy, AJ. He came right on his due date. He was a perfect little baby boy. And we took him home the next day, and everyone was excited to see him. I first found a lump in my breast when I was nursing my son. I thought maybe I have a clogged milk duct or something like that. It was very tender, warm to touch, so I left it alone. Ended up contacting Thompson, and they did an ultrasound, did the biopsy, and they informed me that about a week I would have the results back. My mind didn't go to breast cancer because I had just turned 30. And in my mind, that's pretty unlikely for me to have breast cancer at 30.
Dr. Roulier came to me one day. She said, I'm doing a biopsy, and I know it's going to be positive, and I really want you to come meet her. Well, I came to meet her, and I didn't expect her to be holding a 6-month-old baby, and that was hard. But it was also very rewarding because I knew I could help her.
I met my nurse navigator, Susan, and she explained to me I had triple-negative breast cancer. She said, it is aggressive. I immediately thought I wasn't gonna live to see my son grow up, and I would miss all those really important dates. And she got on her knees and she asked me if I was a believer, and I said I was, and she prayed over me and said that we're gonna come up with a plan. The next day is when I met with my team of doctors, and of course Susan was there as well. And each one of them came in and said something to me and told me what their role was gonna be and what was gonna happen, and that was super encouraging, and I needed hope. That's the number one thing I think I needed, is to know that this was possible to beat. And that is what they provided for me. They let me know that I did not have to go through it alone. I was told that I would be having chemotherapy for 6 months. After that, surgery and radiation. I stopped feeling the lump a few months, maybe after chemo. I noticed that it was shrinking, and halfway through, I was due for another mammogram and ultrasound. And when she came back, and Dr. Roulier wrote on there that there was no sign of it there. They couldn't see it, they couldn't feel it, and I was so happy. I was like, it's working. So I was really, really excited. I texted my husband and I called my family and let them know. And I was like, I know that we're not through it yet, but we're making progress.
Now I've seen that baby have his first birthday, and she pushed through her chemo treatments like a champ. She was fatigued, but she always had a smile on her face, and she always was just the most wonderful and loving mother, because no matter what she was going through, her kids were the most important to her.
This journey was life-changing for me and changed me in a way, in a good way. But I know that it's not just for me either. If I don't share my story, then it won't help anyone. So I'm hoping that it will help somebody, that someone takes something away from it. So.